Now, earlier tonight, the Warriors, well, their hold on the top four is slipping away after they went down to the Parramatta Eels at home by just 4 points. It's the second week in a row that the Eels have upset a highly fancied opponent, and our smart play of the day brought to you by Complete Home Filtration. Well, it's two smart plays, the 2 try assists, Kevy, for the Parramatta fullback.
Yeah, he was a great touch, not only with the ball, also under the high ball. He was very safe for the Parramatta side tonight. His speed across that first, 10 to 15 metres is amazing. And this one here, what about the offload from Junior Barlow? And the football now is to be in that right position there to get the ball and then accelerate past Chance Nickel-Clockstar to score the try. Was an amazing piece of, for a young player. I think he's only 19 or 20 years of age, this kid, or 21. He's only very fresh and on the scene. And for him to come up with 2 great tries like that to get the Eels home, good signs for the Eels and good signs for that young fullback. And to top it all off, he's a Queenslander. Not that I haven't got any hats on tonight. I'm Queensland and New South Wales.
Could have fooled me.
Australia, that's what I mean.
Yeah, that's what you meant. That's what you meant.
Yeah, it's good for Australia, mate. Yeah.
Rookie.
Another fullback. See?
I know, yeah. Who are you going to be? Tell you what, Youngie, he's making a real name for himself there at Parramatta. Obviously, they made that decision to move on from Gutherson, the leadership, and I think Youngie, that the more football he's playing, the better he gets. And it was evident tonight with those recognition of what his strong players that can offload the football can do. So he's gone with Tuolangi because he can offload the football. Junior Barlow into contact. He senses there that he can get an opportunity, get a line break, and then when he's one-on-one with Chance Nickel-Clockstar, he has absolutely given him a bath. That is brilliant stuff from the youngster. And, when Parramatta are looking at the makeup of their team and their spine, Coach Riles now, he's got his number 1 sorted. Like that, he's been a real standout for them.
Cooper, this was a close scoreline in the end, but if Parramatta fans are feeling anything, it should be a real sense of pride after a really tough start to the year, and injuries have sort of derailed things. They've gone on a huge rebuild, but with young guys like this to look forward to watching in 2026 and beyond, and a finish to the season where they've beaten the Roosters and the Warriors, who had everything to play for tonight, it puts them in good stead.
4 wins of the last 6. You can say that Jason Ryall started off with some real big challenges, anchored at the bottom of the ladder there for a period of time, but steadily improving. Got Mitch Moses back in the side. The Dylan Brown thing got moved on, and he has unearthed some really good players. Junior Barlow's been good for them. I like what Dylan Walker brings to that football team, and I think Parramatta fans would be pretty excited about the pre-season and what potentially could be next year, because they keep on this trajectory, they should be on the edge of playing finals next year.
He might have found a 5'8" too in Papali'i or Papali, yeah.
Joash, yes,
Joash,
certainly.
very good. And he's played, 4 or 5 weeks in that position now. Got shifted back to fullback for 1 game, but then when he moved back into the 6-jumper, he's been very good for them. I like what he brings to the side as well.
Yeah. Made some big calls, Coach Riles, hasn't he, in his first year, with moving on some experienced players, some fan favourites there as well. He's cleared the decks a bit in terms of some of those
established
forwards.
Parramatta players.
Yeah. So, and Regan Campbell-Gillard, another one, and Cartwright and Lane. Those players have moved on, and I think you can see them learning. You can see the players picking up what the coach is trying to tell them, and it's not always easy, and it is a journey for them. And what most fans would think, well, you do all your learning and your education in the pre-season, and then you just into week-to-week football. Well, it doesn't always work like that, especially when your coach is implementing new ideas and you have a young spine as well. But you can witness Parramatta learning throughout season 2025.
Yeah. They've actually now, I think they're now just 1 win behind Manly and the Dolphins on the ladder, which is an incredible finish to the season with 1 game to go. All right, let's hear from our VB hardest working player from this one with Courtney Tyeri.
Well, Roger, disappointment, disbelief was the feeling of the crowd. You really took it to them all the way to the final moments, but your initial analysis for a game that probably went begging, looking for a place in the top 4?
Yeah, we spoke about putting on an 80 minutes performance. We came out here in the first half, we got down there, done everything right, and then just 2 moments, they just catch and go the length, and that was sort of letting us down. And we went into half time, we spoke around, we haven't even played yet. boys, we haven't played. Let that first half go. Let's come out and play footy, and almost got them.
When you speak about not even playing really in that first half, what needs to be addressed this week at training, knowing you've got the Seagulls next week, but then also finals footy right around the corner?
Well, just how dangerous players like Adokar, Lomax on this side. You know, you can't just expect the ball to be dead and there and they go. So it's just the little details that we need to fix up. And, you know, going into Manly next week, they've got fast guys as well. So all the details we need to fix up at training and go again.
A positive, though, I mean, Leka Halasima, the way that he comes on, provides that impact off the bench and got a double.
That was massive. Like I said, we came in that second half and we played. You know, we kicked well, we got down the right place, and we let boys like Leka do his thing, and he got 2 for us and almost helped get a 3rd.
Speaking of tries, you got one yourself. You've held on to being the Warriors' top try scorer for this season, but what was it like having Adam Pompey just inside you to set you up?
Yeah, he's having a great season, Adam Pompey. I'm pretty lucky to be on his outside. He got 1 today. He should have got a 2nd, but we'll talk about that one later. But yeah, no, just stoked that, you know, we stayed in the fight. It's going to be a hard one to let go. We have our old boys weekend, so shout out to the boys, and yeah, we'll go again.
What were you thinking when Adam did go over for? Because I saw you sitting on the try, out on the sideline, wondering, is it a try? Is it not a try?
I was just trying to catch my breath out there, and no, I thought it was a try. I thought we all did the right thing, but again, they're the refs and they've ruled it that way, so that is what it is.
Thanks, Roger. We go again next week.
That's it.
Yeah, the Warriors fullback Roger Tuivasa-Sheck, he gave it his all, actually. He played a huge part in almost getting the Warriors home in this game. But he's mentioned at the end there, a 75th minute no try to Adam Pompey had Warriors' hopes of a comeback from behind to win, looking all set and done. But this one was denied by the bunker on review because Dimitri Munga touched the ball, knocked it on.
Yeah, I think it was the right call. Look, we don't have all the angles that the bunker looks at, but I think that right hand of Dimitri there just touches it, glances ever so slightly and is propelled forward. Referee thought it might have been a try, set up to the bunker, it was reviewed, and I think it's a no try.
The player himself admitted to touching the ball. He wasn't sure which direction it went in, but if he's touched it, is it a knock on?
For me, he's admitted he touched it. You can see the fingers move. I think it's harsh because it goes up as a try, but there's enough evidence there to suggest that it's not. So it's unfortunate, but it's not the reason that the Warriors lost tonight.
All right, well, let's hear what the Warriors coach had to say about that.
I don't know if there's enough evidence to overturn it that he touched it. I can't tell if he touched it or not, but I'm pretty biased with 4 minutes to go, so I'm going to have to rely on everyone else there for now and watch it slow-mo, but I can promise you right now we should not have been in that situation through the way we played. And what was it? Did he touch it?
He says no, but I felt that it was forward or not. This is the question.
I don't know. It doesn't matter. Wherever we finish, we finish. Like we want to go in to chase our best performance that we can. That's all we want to do. And if that means wherever we finish on the table, whatever that equals to, then that's fine. I mean, I'm no mathematician, but if we win and those teams lose, then we're still a chance of top 4. But that is not on our radar. Our radar is strong performance, concentrate for 80 minutes, be ruthless with the way we play, build some confidence, and prove to ourselves that we can be the team we know we can be. That's all we're chasing.
Yeah, it doesn't matter where they finish on the ladder. Cooper, does that sound like a coach who's conceding top 4 is done?
I really like the way Webster describes it to his team. He says exactly the right things there, but I think they're on the slide, the Warriors. They had such a good start to the year, 2 wins of the last 6. The Broncos are on 32 points. The Warriors are in fourth spot on 34. You think the Broncos beat the Cowboys tomorrow night, their points differential is better and they'll jump into 4th spot.
Yeah. Manly next week away. We've all been waiting and wanting to see the Warriors hit some form. This one, was it a step back? You know, how will they regroup and feel about performance-wise from this?
Look, the 2 tries that Para scored at the beginning of the game were real breakaway tries. They had a car one, and then the one with Jack Williams that came off a long range break. Both last plays that were close to being executed well by the Warriors, but it wasn't to be. And then I thought their best period came just after half time. Tanner Boyd just decided to start taking the game by the scruff of the neck, and he was playing really, really good football, and then that left-hand side started to look to work well. But look, I understand that the coach wants to be optimistic, but the Warriors need that top four. They really do. It's going to be so difficult.
They could actually drop to 6, I think, too. The Sharks might win on Sunday.
I still think they can hang on. I liked that second half. They were down at 20-4 at one stage, so they fought back. But, yeah, my confidence is waning a little bit on after tonight.